Don't sleep on this spinning statue. Claydol's here to dominate the battlefield with its solid defensive stats. It shrugs off hits by setting up a cosmic power, raising its special and physical defensive stats by 1 point each, removing hazards with rapid spin by simultaneously increasing its speed and flipping momentum before you even know what happened. We release its stored power to exact devastating damage. Ancient, weird, and way tougher than it looks. Let's jump into the first battle over here and ruin some people's lives with this Claydol. Now, this team is built around the new style that I've been working on. I've been trying to incorporate a few interesting things over here so we can probably find some fun things while just doing random battles. And this Magnezone actually has an interesting set that I tried. I put a blunder policy on it so that if I miss a 50% zap cannon, it will increase its speed. And that's exactly what happened, but I ended up having to switch out because the little mouse ended up using Encore on me, so I couldn't body press this Goldengo, which brought a good switch in for my Drapion. But people in this battle format still use Z moves, and I love seeing it. It's something that you can never see in the games anymore, so you only find it in stuff like this, and I really hope when Champions comes out we would still be able to use that style. I end up bringing in the Magnezone to do some discharge damage to this Goldengo, and we end up getting the paralysis, which is amazing. So we end up firing another one, and that takes it out. Moving on to the next Pokemon, they end up throwing a Quagsire on there, and now we have Stealth Rocks on the field, and I figured the best thing I could do over here is bring in my Claydol and try to set up on it, knowing that I can set up defensively against a Clodsire, but they end up just moving things around here and there. I think they thought I was going to switch out with that Claydol in there with the King Gambit, but all I wanted to do was remove the rocks. Whoa, excuse me. Got something weird there. I wanted to remove the rocks so that I can start setting up this Claydol, and that if I wanted to bring in the Heatran or the Swoobat, it wouldn't get hit by those super effective rocks. But I figured the best thing over here I could do is just try to attack whatever comes out, and I don't know why they tried to Thunder Wave me. I think people forget that Claydol is a ground type. They forget Claydol is a Pokemon at all. So I just start throwing things off over here. I don't know what else I could do. It ends up bringing the King Gambit, and I imagine it wants to do some sort of like Sucker Punch or Kowtow Cleave, but it ends up doing a Swords Dance. So I'm thinking, ooh, do I know exactly what I want to do over here? I might try and set up, see if it's going to do Sucker Punch so I can set up more Cosmic Powers, and that's exactly what I do. I do a Cosmic Power over there because I don't want it to hit me Sucker Punch. I get some leftovers back, and then we go into this dance. Am I going to hit you with the Earth Power? Are you going to do Sucker Punch? So I just throw off an Earth Power over there to see what they do, and they end up bringing the Cinccino in, or Cincino, and I take it out with one hit, thinking that I'm going to hit a Earth Power there. I end up using a Stored Power because why not? It's super effective against Claydol, so I'll just throw one off against the Corviknight, but it doesn't do that much damage, so I think I just need to keep setting up on this Corviknight. And I know that they always have Roost, Brave Bird, U-Turn, and some other sort of set, maybe Body Press, or if it's like an Iron Defense Body Press, but there we see the Roost. I'm healing up with my leftovers. They can't do much damage to me because I'm +3 in defense, +3 in special defense, +2 in speed, and I still barely do any sort of damage to this Corviknight. But I figured we just keep leveling up, seeing what we can do, and we throw another Stored Power on this Geralda mouse, one-shotting it. I never see these mice without a Focus Sash. I expected to see a Focus Sash over there, and they get frustrated and just quit. So might as well just jump right into the second game. This seems to be a theme every time I play this. People hate seeing this Claydol. Blaziken comes out, and usually Blaziken has this Protect, Swords Dance, Speed Boost type of thing, but I just wanted to get rid of its item immediately, thinking that I might also be able to Protect over here. But little do they know, I'm using Acid Armor on this Muck so that I can live some hits, knowing that they're going to try and Protect over there, and we end up living the close combat very comfortably. So I throw out a Gong Shot, takes out the Blaziken, massive threat, immediately gone. I love this Muck. It's such a good defensive wall, especially when we can set up the what's it called, the Acid Armor, doubling its defense immediately, and figuring out that this Charizard is always going to be the Mega Charizard. you can see where it's going. I'm expecting it to be the Mega Y because it looks like there's some sort of a Sun team over here. So I bring in my Assault Vest Volcanion, and it takes the hit beautifully, knowing that it does not want to sit in here. I figure might as well just hit a Flame Charge, see what I could do. It maybe expected a water type move or something, I don't know. But I want to try and set up this Volcanion with a bunch of speed so I can just do some crazy damage and take some special hits. Just like this. I can take a Volt Switch pretty well. Not the best of shape, but I know that I'm under the sun, so I might as well start either setting something up or using a flamethrower, and I decide, let me just go into my my Claydol over here, knowing that I can take any hits that this throws at me, so I could just start setting up some cosmic powers. And now knowing that the Charizard under the sun has Solar Beam almost all the time, they did not end up crafting that pretty well. So they take a turn to hit Solar Beam because it's a 2-turn move, and I figured this is the best opportunity for me to set up another cosmic power and Rapid Spin to get a little faster so I can set up a cosmic power even before they try another Solar Beam, and knowing that that's probably the best thing they have for me because I'm levitating, they can't hit me with a ground move. We end up hitting another cosmic power, increasing our stats exponentially, and they just give up. So I guess that's it. You know, people really hate seeing this. Till next time.